Hey guys, what's up? Queenie K here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. So today's video is obviously not a natural hair video. It is a weave review. So I got some bundles, clearly, as you can see, and I've been wearing this for a few weeks now, I think 3 weeks now, and I just wanted to do kind of initial review and just tell you my first thoughts. I usually like to do this within like after a month or so, but I do not plan on wearing it too much just because I want to make more natural hair videos. So I kind of just want to give you guys an initial full review before I put it down for like a week. So this hair, as you can see, is a straight textured hair. This is Peruvian straight, and I didn't receive it. Whoa. Back it up. I was about to say I received it from. No, I actually purchased this with my own coins, guys. So this isn't like special bundles that they sent me that I could do a good review on. Nothing like that. It's not sponsored. I bought this with my own money. They obviously don't know who I am, so this is like a regular customer review. So I purchased this from VIP Beauty Hair, which is an AliExpress company. So I have two bundles of 18, a 16 and a 14-inch closure. So for all of that, I paid 190 Canadian dollars. So for Americans, that would be, I think, like 150. I'm not too sure, but I will leave like the conversion right here so you guys can see. Obviously this hair is super affordable, but like, is it worth it, you know? Because obviously you don't want to spend any kind of money on anything that's too cheap and isn't good anyways. Okay, so I'm just gonna go down the list of a few things that I usually judge hair on and tell you guys what I really think about this hair within these first 3 weeks of it. Okay, so let's start. You guys already know the price and the vendor and how long I've had it in, okay? So just keep that in mind and we'll go through the list. So first off, to start off with shedding, this hair is pretty good with shedding. I'm not gonna say it doesn't shed at all, because it does, but the only time I do find that it sheds is when I'm straightening it, but that's because I kind of do a chase method and I straighten it with a brush or a fine tooth comb, and then that's when I get a lot of, not a lot of shedding, but I do get shedding in my brush because I am combing through every piece and then chasing it with my flat iron. So sometimes flat irons can tug and pull on hairs and you get that like ripping feeling. Do you know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about? Maybe it's just me. I am a little like, not aggressive, but I like bone straight hair, so I do whatever it takes to get it bone straight. And yeah, so when I am straightening it, I do get a little bit of shedding. Other than that, I do not get shedding on a regular basis. It's not like one of those where you're out and you run your fingers through your hair and you have hair all over the place. It's not one of those. So obviously I can run my fingers through and there's nothing. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the luster on this hair. I specifically got Peruvian hair because I heard that the luster isn't as high, I guess, so it looks a little bit more natural for African Americans. So as you can see, it's not too shiny, but it's not too dull. It just looks like you got a good flat iron, you got a good fresh relaxer, you know, so it's not over the top shiny, which is good. It looks natural, so that's what I like about it. And yeah, you guys can see what I'm talking about. Most people could straighten their hair and get this level of luster. So most curly girls, most black people, whatever, could straighten their hair and get this level of luster. So it doesn't look too fake when you're wearing this. It looks natural. So that's what I really like about it. So that's that for the luster, because that's something I care about. Okay, so when it comes to how it feels, the softness, this hair is very soft, but I do get a little bit of tangling in the back. So this is a full unit, so it's a wig. I'm obviously not going to take it off, but it is a full wig with a frontal and 3 bundles. This is actually only two bundles and a bit, maybe 2.5-ish. So it's not too much because I wanted it to look very natural, so it's not very thick. But anyways, when it comes to the way it feels, it is very soft, but like, okay, the frontal is a not completely different texture, but the frontal is not as soft as the bundles. The bundles back here are amazing. Like, you see, I can run my fingers through it and it just kind of like falls. It's so soft. But when I got the frontal, the first thing I noticed is that it didn't feel as soft as the bundles. And you can see, like, if I go like this through the frontal, it is a little more difficult to get my hands through. It goes through and nothing comes out, but it does feel a little bit more coarse. You guys can see that. And then when I do it back here, it's like water. So you guys can see the difference. So the hair itself, the bundles are extremely soft and amazing. They don't get matted up very much. A little bit in the back just because, again, I do wear this sometimes to sleep, sometimes I wear it all day, so I do have to go behind and detangle a little bit, but it's hair, it's gonna do that. I don't think that's a big deal. It's not like it's matting up everywhere and that it's untameable, I guess. Like, I can still get the tangles out without losing chunks of hair. So anyways, when it comes to the texture, the hair is amazing, super soft and everything. It's just the frontal I received that is giving me a little bit of, like, I don't know, like I feel like it's been used already. Like, obviously it hasn't, but it feels like an old frontal. That's all it is. It is still nice, but it doesn't feel like it's only 3 weeks old. When I first got it, I already felt like it was like a week old, you know? So that's the only thing I have to say about that. Other than that, the only thing that is nice about the frontal being a little bit of a coarser texture is the fact that it looks more natural. So it is a little bit more coarse, and I do like that it stays out of my face, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Now that we've touched on the frontal, I'm just going to get into it a little bit. So when it comes to shedding on the frontal, it's actually doing really well. There's no balding, there's no excessive shedding coming out of the frontal, there's no chunks coming out, there's no matting. Oh my gosh, guys, some frontals mat up like crazy and just fall out. They just fall out, like the hair is just, they're gone. And then you have freaking bald spots on your lace frontal. This does not do that, thank God, because I was nervous. I was like, this is really cheap hair. I do not want that. So although the frontal does feel a little different, it's not acting as though it's bad hair. So it's not acting like a poorly made frontal because it does not shed, it's not balding. It's actually, in my opinion, it actually sheds less than the bundles. And I don't really know why, but I do not get shedding in here. I don't. So I'm having a really good time with that. The texture, I already told you guys, it does feel a little bit different. You can see it's a little bit hard. It's not harder for me. This, like, you guys can see, this looks like when a black girl relaxes or straightens her hair, it kind of has that thick, coarse feeling to it. That's what the frontal's like. But other than that, it is very nice. There's no problems with it. When it comes to the lace texture isn't bad. Of course, this isn't the most expensive frontal, so you're not gonna have lace that completely melts into your skin, like that expensive, super small lace that just looks perfect. But this lace is not terrible. I did not lay my hair the way I usually do, just because this wasn't like an application video. I just wanted to come on and talk about the actual hair itself. So when it comes to the lace, I did bleach the knots and tint the lace, and it did really well. It bleached and it didn't cause a bunch of shedding. So again, I'm not getting any shedding, and I did bleach the knots. So that's a really good sign, considering how much I spent on this. It was very cheap. So I did get a good deal. Okay, so now when it comes to the length of this hair, I would say this hair is very true to length. This is an 18-inch, and I haven't gotten an 18-inch in years, but usually from what I remembered, an 18-inch goes up to like my boobs. And I am about 5'7", so I'm not super short. So this hair gives me some length still. So I'm gonna show you guys. Ooh, ooh. It goes all the way down. This is like my crop top, so my waistline comes all the way down to my waistline. So the hair is true to length. There's no worries there. You don't have to worry about being gypped a couple inches. It's true to length. It's good. The 16-inch is mixed in there and it gives it a nice layered look. And the 14-inch frontal, of course, I cut it a little bit, but it is also true to length. It's really good. Okay, so let's talk about the ends on this hair, the fullness and the health. So the hair itself is actually, honestly, truly, like very healthy. Again, I have been flat ironing it every single day. So I have probably started to cause a bit of heat damage, but when I first opened the package, the ends were perfect. Like even now, like if you look at it, there are no I cannot spot one split end on this hair. Honestly, like I can't. There was not one split end on the whole bundle. Okay, I can see one right here, but I'm telling you, that's probably from me flat ironing it. I see one. This hair was super healthy. Like it was fresh from who knows where, but there was no bad ends. I do wish it was a little bit fuller at the ends. Like it's not bad, but it obviously could be better. So again, this is a full frontal and about 2 bundles. And this is what the ponytail looks like. And you guys already know it is a Peruvian straight hair. So straight hair can come off to be a little thinner, but it's just, there's still a lot of hair in here. I don't know if you guys can there's still lots of hair. Okay, so overall, let's talk about the overall rating, I guess, of this hair. I would definitely 100,000% say it is a good first set of hair to go for, or it's a good alternative to have, like, if you want to just make an extra wig on the side, or if you want to just invest in some hair just to go for like an event or something that you just, some cheap hair that you actually want to look nice, prom, weddings, whatever you want. This is amazing hair for the price. Like, I spent $190 Canadian dollars on a full frontal and 3 bundles. Okay, so that is really good, even on AliExpress. So it is a cheaper AliExpress. AliExpress is already cheap, and this is a cheaper AliExpress brand that is actually good for its price. So I would definitely recommend it if you are kind of new to wearing weaves and wigs and stuff and you kind of just want to try it out. I would definitely 100% recommend it. If you are a little more into the weave and wig making and wearing game, this could be a bit of like a beginner set for you. Like, it's good, it's nice, it's pretty, but you probably had better hair because you paid for better hair. But if you are trying to, again, if you're trying to have like a couple extra weights on the side that are okay, this is a great, do you see the, like, the wateriness, this flowy, like, guys, this hair is so soft. Like, it's good hair or it's not. It's good or it's bad. You know what I mean? So to me, it is good, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it is the best hair in the world. It is good quality hair for the price. Like, that's as much as I could say. Would I purchase from them again? Absolutely. And would I try other styles? Yes. Like, I feel like they are a reliable source. Their customer service was really great. They were really nice. They messaged me right after I placed my order. They answered any questions I had. And yeah, there's nothing bad I have to say about this hair. It is more than worth the money. So if you want to save some coins and still look, then you know what to do. You know what to do. This is my own personal opinion, and I did dye this hair jet black, and as you can see, it's still not, what's the word? Like, it's still not excessively shedding. It's still not overly damaged. It's holding up pretty well, and again, this is only 3 weeks in, but I can usually get a good idea of what hair is like within the first 2 weeks if you're wearing it consistently and regularly. So I think that's all I have to say about this hair. Again, it's in the inches 18, 18, 16, 14, and yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment them down below, because that's all I can think of to answer. Any other questions, make sure you comment down below. I will respond, and I will let you know what the answer is pertaining to this hair, obviously. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit the notification button so you don't miss any videos from me, and comment down below, thumbs up this video because it helps a lot. And yeah, make sure you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.